political discussion. If you invent something, if you do something new, and that is very good invention, then people try to imitate it. People try to copy it. And the latest one is the Burovesnik missile from the Russia. And Russia has test fired Burovesnik missile, that is cruise missile, and it went 14,000 kilometer, where cruise missiles generally go up to 2,000, 3,000 kilometer only. 14,000 kilometer. An engine was activated through a nuclear reactor rather than normal turbojet engine of the cruise missile nuclear reactor engine from Russia. Now it has shaken the world because cruise missiles are known for the not intercontinental. Intercontinental means from Asia someone would fire on the America, North America. So the cruise missile is not meant for intercontinental, very sharp shooting for 100 kilometer, 200 kilometer, 500 kilometer, 1000 kilometer. That's it. That is cruise missile, 14,000 kilometers. And that from the nuclear reactor engine, it has shaken the world. Minuteman 3. This is the name of intercontinental ballistic missile from United States. Minute 3, minute part 3, and it can go up till 14,000 kilometers. Now United States has test fired ICBM ballistic missile called Minuteman 3 Doomsday. Doomsday means someone has last day with this missile. They test fired from the California, and it went till Marshall's Island, that is in Pacific Ocean. 14,000 kilometers it went there. So they have successfully tested the third version of the Minuteman, and they said it is nuclear equipped. Now it is not clear that engine is nuclear, means it is, if it is nuclear equipped, then engine is nuclear, or or the warhead means bomb bomb what it is carrying, that is nuclear, but they have revealed it is nuclear. Now more or less it looks like that United States is chasing now. If if China invented a smartphone, then from United States, Apple, they proceeded in smartphone. But Apple's all smartphone is made in China only. Anyway, then after that, now kind of when Russia invented a nuclear reactor-based missile engine in missile, then America is dying now to copy it. ByteDance company from China, if they invented artificial intelligence in mobile app, America tried a lot to do like that ByteDance. It could not do, and it is trying to somehow grab it, purchase it, divest it, whatsoever, to grab it. Miss America everywhere it is coming on second. First is either Russia, or first is China, or first is North Korea. Hwasong 20. Hwasong is intercontinental ballistic missile from North Korea, and 20th version is getting released, and that is nuclear reactor based engine, that is North Korea. Means these three communist based country primarily. Russia is also communist based country. One president is there for 25 years since 2000 more or less. It will be considered as a communist country only. Okay, because there is no tenure limitation for a president. So it looks like a communist country only. In India, no one has ruled 25 years or so, neither in United States nor in England or anywhere. So these three communist countries, North Korea, China, and Russia, they have made life of United States hell. They have become a nightmare to them, day by day, invention to invention. So the ICBM ballistic missile from North Korea, Hwasong 20, and then cruise missile from Russia, Bureversnik. From Russia, there is a Sarmat, and that is the ballistic missile intercontinental, and it can go up to 18,000 kilometers. Now the Minuteman of the United States, they have test fired Minuteman version 3, and that could go 14,000 kilometers. 14,000, 18,000, and then Hwasong 20 with nuclear power. Amazingly, mind blowing. Everywhere United States is now copying. Till some time back, everywhere United States was a leading country. Everywhere in electronics to defense area to software, everywhere in mechanical area, Ford car and this and that, everywhere it was number one. Now everywhere it is coming sliding down to number two, and then it is suffocating. Anyway, what is the next news? Again a kind of contentious statement from Donald Trump. Again a kind of a statement that India, I don't think India would like to hear from him. Yesterday he had said that he mediated ceasefire between India and Pakistan. That is completely against India and Pakistan's similar agreement 1972, where India, I won't talk about Pakistan because that country has no shame, and that country has nothing in shame. Means they can send terrorists, and terrorists kill tourists and those kind of things. If your terrorist is killing our army, that is better. That is not good, but that is better than they're killing innocent people. You can have a war straightforward. That is an even better option. The terrorists of Pakistan, they can wage a war with Indian army. There is no shame on that. But going and killing innocent terrorists, so we cannot talk about Pakistan. India has signed an agreement in 1972 that in Jammu Kashmir issue, no third party would be tolerated. All the decision will be made by India and Pakistan bilaterally. Now Donald Trump is saying that he mediated ceasefire between India and Pakistan, where Indian people, Indian officials, they were in direct touch with Donald Trump, and he said, "I said if you are not going to end the war, if you are not going to end the war, then I'm not going to do trade with you." This is what he said. And next day there was a ceasefire. This is what he's saying. This is even bad, even bad. Okay, if he had said that I made these two people sit on negotiation table and then negotiation happened, that was even better. Like a kid, like a children, he is saying, if you do not close your war, I'm going to put, I'm not going to have trade with you. And they went for ceasefire. It is something like India is a small children in front of United States, and whatever they say, they have to obey only. Means this is even worse, even worse. Anyway, what is the bomb Mr. Donald Trump has exploded now is that India has assured what? Now he is seeing. One is assurance, one is he is witnessing. So he is saying now that he is personally witnessing now that India had stopped purchasing crude oil from Russia. Means by December, the full purchase of crude oil from the Russia will be over. This is first time he has said that he feels like that. Earlier he used to say that Indian Prime Minister has assured him. Now he is saying that it is really happening. This is what he is witnessing. That all the contract with Russia, no new contracts or no new purchase order is being raised with the Russia now from the Indian company. Even Reliance, private companies were buying crude oil from Russia. Reliance, Naira Energy, and then Mangalore Refinery, and these are the private companies they were purchasing. The state-owned company like HPCL, IOCL, BPCL, they had already reduced purchase crude oil. Now these company also, they are not issuing new purchase order. So November 21st onwards, there will be sharp decrease in the Russian crude oil coming to India. Anyway, it has decreased from 1.83 million barrel per day. It has come to 1.14 million barrel per day. Means it is anyway. So Donald Trump is happy that Indian Prime Minister is doing what I am saying. So journalists are asking him that would you have trade deal with India? He said, it's certain we will have trade deal with India. And in next year, I'm going to go attend the Quad meeting with India. Quadrilateral. The way quadrilateral is, there are four countries in quadrilateral: United States, Japan, Australia, and India. And quadrilateral group, it was formed to tackle China. The Chinese control over Pacific Ocean. They made a quadrilateral group. So quadrilateral group summit, it was scheduled in 2025 only during the December time frame. But Donald Trump has denied attending it. Means he discarded, he denied, and he cancelled his attendance. Now when he is saying that he would attend Quad meeting in India, So probably it will be rescheduled in January, February time frame. Okay, everyone is happy in India, Indian government side, that finally Donald Trump has acknowledged that India is doing what he wants and there will be a trade deal. So everyone is happy. Now there are two things out here. Means this is what the news is. This is what the news is. There are two things behind the scene. Two things. One thing is that the vocal for local. What happened to vocal for local? Indian Prime Minister. How many times I will use those bad words against him? Anyway, Indian Prime Minister, when Donald Trump announced 50% tariff on India, since then, many times he addressed gatherings here and there and he said vocal for local. Don't purchase anything that is not made in India. For past 1.5 months, he is silent. Means he was trying both sides. He was trying with Russia side also and US side also, three sides, and Indian side also. India National Security Advisor Mr. Ajit Doval, he was in Russia, and then he was trying to make Russia happy. When NSA was in Russia, then he was able trying to make America happy. When he said the Indian refinery to not issue the new purchase order, then he was making Indian people happy also. If someone has slapped on our face, then we are also slapping on their face by vocal for local. What is vocal for local? Is it not that Indian people are being cheated for past 11 years? This is my very humble question to Indian Prime Minister. Are you not cheating in, if you are cheating Indian, if you have cheated Indian people for past 3 months in the name of vocal for local, and I don't care United States and this and that, we Indian can do everything, and then news is surfacing that it is now sure Donald Trump has made it very explicit that India has stopped buying crude oil from the Russia. In a day or two, it will be over. Means you were working at many places. Means you are cheating Indian people for last 3 months for India for go for vocal for local. Otherwise, you are trying other alternatives also. When that alternative became green signal, you are silent on vocal for local. Where Indian people would go now? If you are cheating Indian people for last 3 months, then you are not cheating Indian people for past 11 years. This is anyone would ask this question now. Are you not cheating Indian people for past 11 months if you are openly cheating Indian people for past 3 months? We are the first person who had said 4 to 5 months back only that India would go with America, not with the Russia. Even though Putin had saved India in India-Pakistan by I believe S-400 anti-missile system, still India would go towards America only, not towards the Russia. What means I'm personally tired of saying some bad word to the Indian Prime Minister. Even I feel bad. How many times I should repeat it? Even I don't feel very good in saying that. Means cheating Vladimir Putin also, cheating Indian people also. Now he is now okay. This is the part one of the story. Vocal for local, how he fraudulently he cheated Indian people. Now, what about Donald Trump? Is he honest about Indian Prime Minister? He is saying Indian Prime Minister is my friend, and in Quad meeting that he denied attending some time back. Now he is rescheduling it, and he would come to India in 3 weeks. That the meeting with Mr. Putin was scheduled in Hungary, Budapest. What happened to that meeting? This Quad meeting he cancelled. Now he is resuming it. What is guarantee that he would not cancel anyway? When you are happy with India, India went out of the way to support you. Why you are not inviting Indian Prime Minister? This is my question. When India Prime Minister went out of the way to cancel the contract with Russia, only to please you, only to make you happy, then why you are not inviting Indian Prime Minister? Would you wait for 3 months, 4 months to have the trade deal when India is suffering a lot with 50% tariff? Why can't you invite tomorrow only Indian Prime Minister? Argentina head, and then South African head. So many people are visiting White House. Pakistani head and so many Pakistani army chief, ISI chief. Why Indian Prime Minister cannot go there when he is doing anything for you? But no, he will come in Quad meeting in India, and then he will do trade deal with India when no one knows. When no one knows. Now this is that's why I said Indian Prime Minister and Indian government has to make checklist now. If you want to have trade deal with Donald Trump, then you have to tick mark all the checklist. Checklist number one, you have to stop buying crude oil from the Russia. That is done. Checklist number two, you have to stop saying that vocal for local. Checklist done. Third is now you have to agree with Donald Trump that he mediated the ceasefire. So you have to nominate him for Nobel Peace Award. That is the third checklist. I believe that will happen. I'm saying I believe third checklist will happen soon, where Indian Prime Minister would not acknowledge that Donald Trump indeed ended the war. He will just nominate him for the Nobel Peace Award. Why? Everyone understand. That is checklist number three. And after that, I don't know how many checklists will come prior prior when Donald Trump would really, in real life, he would meet Indian Prime Minister.